and welcome to Rudi's second annual Best Skincare of 2021. I really want to have like a name for it. You know how Emily has the Emily Awards? If you watch Emily Noel, like every year she does this in different categories and I love it. And so now that I'm doing it, I'm like, I want a name for it too, but it can't be the Rudi Awards. So if you think of a good one for these annual awards or annual choices, let me know in the comments. What makes these special for me and for me filming these is that I pick one product per category, and that goes for all of them. That goes for makeup, skincare, body care, and hair care, which are the 4 that we're doing this year. I try and narrow it down as far as I can to say this was my favorite XYZ of the year. Like point blank, we're not getting into
but this, but that, but this, but that.
No. This one's the one. And I'm very excited to share my skincare picks with you guys because a lot of these are things that I started using within the second half of the year. I'm pretty sure almost all of these have come up in a favorites video over the past year, but I feel like ever since I started using some of these products, even though it was maybe later in the year, I have replaced them as my holy grail within my routine and have continued to repurchase. So to me, that puts them above products that I used to use all the time, and they've now kind of replaced that spot, if you will. If you are new here, welcome. As I mentioned, my name is Rudi. We talk about skincare, makeup, mental health, vlogging, a little bit of fashion, hair care, body care, basically anything that encapsulates beauty, and I would love to have you subscribe. Okay, let's get into it. I'm excited. So our categories today will be first cleanse, second cleanse, toner / essence, serum, treatment, moisturizer, SPF, eye cream, makeup, skincare, hybrid, lip, and an etc., which is basically just like an extra one, but we can call it balm. Let's start with first cleanse. My winner for the best oil cleanser, balm cleanser of the year is the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. I love this stuff simply because it works and it's in a tube. Like, to me, with cleansing balms, it's very much, there are 3 boxes that it needs to check, which is basically 1, it removes my makeup, 2, it doesn't like leave a film on my skin, and 3, it's easy to use and it emulsifies. This has all 3 of those checked plus some. This is fragrance free and it also comes in a tube, which to me is like a huge advantage over other cleansing balms because I hate having to open a cleansing balm or really anything in the shower and having it like open without anywhere to put it, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have to be just cleansing balms. I hate it when deep conditioners are like that, or face masks or anything, because there's always the chance of water getting into the product or me dropping it and it going everywhere, which I do a lot. So it's just so nice that you can squeeze this out and basically throw it aside and not have to worry about it getting contaminated with water, which would literally ruin the product. It works incredibly well. Gets off all of my makeup, including waterproof mascara, doesn't bother my eyes, emulsifies beautifully. It feels very lightweight, very luxurious, and you guys know that I love Paula's Choice. This entire Omega Complex line is honestly amazing, so highly recommend. There were a lot of contenders this year, but this one was by far my favorite. Okay, getting into cleansers, I have 2 here. We're gonna go through gentle and foaming cleansers, but I'm going to just talk about them in one because they are both from La Roche-Posay. So the first one we'll talk about is the Toleriane Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. This is my morning cleanser and it is the best gentle cleanser that I have ever tried. Like, point blank, I've tried a lot, especially because I have very sensitive skin, and this one is by far the best. I was really into using Cetaphil for a really long time because honestly, when I didn't know that much about skincare, Cetaphil was the brand that was in my dermatology office, and so I just bought whatever they told me to buy. And after using that for so many years, when I finally tried something else, I realized how much more I liked this over the Cetaphil. Not to say the Cetaphil's bad because it did its job, but using this gentle cleanser is so much more of a luxurious experience and less like slippery. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like most gentle cleansers are slippery Do you feel like that? Like the CeraVe one, the Cetaphil one, they just don't do it for me. But this one does it for me. It actually kind of looks like a lotion when it comes out, but it doesn't feel like it's leaving a film on your skin, and it is amazing for morning cleansers. If you're someone who likes to clean your skin in the morning, which I do, just to get off that layer of like sleep grease, this one is perfect, and it comes with 13 ounces. So this is actually my empty for the year, but I already have a new one that I am starting to use. And my evening cleanser from La Roche-Posay is also the Tolerian Purifying Foaming Cleanser. This to me is like better for people who have oily skin or who have acne prone skin because it is foaming and it is a tiny bit stripping. I personally love using this at the end of the night or after a workout, and sometimes I won't even use a cleansing balm. I'll just use this because it can break down makeup. It can also break down mascara. Like, it's a little bit of a heavier duty cleanser. All of the La Roche-Posay cleansers are soap free, so they're not as stripping as a general facial cleanser. They also include ceramide 3 and niacinamide, so just keep that in mind if your skin is not like a huge fan of niacinamide, but this one just does it for me. It does it for me. With cleansers, I'm like so not picky usually because I just need something that works and doesn't break me out and gets my makeup off. And these absolutely do that, but they're also enjoyable to use, and I just feel like I haven't found anything better. I'll keep trying other things, but so far La Roche has got my back. All right, let's get into Essence. So I'm not really like an Essence type of person really, and I don't know how to necessarily classify this product. So let's just get right out with it. This is the Monday Born Source Essence. I think last year in this category, I may have listed it as a serum, I'm not sure, but the Laneige Cream Skin was the winner of this category in 2020. Now I wanna kind of say that these two products, the Monday Born Source and the Cream Skin, are similar, yet the Source Essence to me is something that is way above it and that I will continue to repurchase over the Cream Skin. And I love the Cream Skin. I think it works very well, but there are some certain differences and there are reasons why I'm gonna continue to purchase this one. This Source Essence is a little bit thicker than a general essence. It's kind of in between like a toner and a serum in feel. You know how the Laneige Cream Skin is super duper thin, like you could literally put it in a spray bottle? This has a bit of thickness to it. It's almost like a milky water. Penny is sniffing around all of my PR back there being like, anything for me? Anything for me? So the Source Essence, its main point here, its focal point is that it's made with 79% Centella Asiatica extract. It really puts it a like ring above for me because it is meant to not only hydrate and moisturize the skin, but also to soothe it. So to me, it's like the Cream Skin is really there for those dry days where you need a hydration. This to me is like soothing, calming, moisturizing, and gives you that thick feeling. And I actually like using this with the next product that we're going to talk about, which is a serum. But I use this every single day, morning and night. I think I have about this much left and I do have a backup, but I quickly wanted to mention that this brand, Monday Born, they only make their skincare in batches. So basically, the owner, she doesn't like the idea of skincare sitting out on a shelf for months and months before you purchase it because then the potency of the ingredients are not as strong as when it was made. So basically what you do is you sign up for a product, then it's made, then it's shipped to you, which I think is amazing. Obviously, it's not great when you're wanting to purchase something when you run out of it, but I love the idea of knowing that whatever you receive is fresh and it's in its most potent state. So really, really love this brand, and I think that most of you guys would enjoy this product if you wanted to try something from Monday Born. Now, to go along with that, my favorite serum of the year was also a hydrating serum. I feel like this year for me was really all about like plumping the skin and prepping it for sunscreen and really giving it more nourishment and less stripping, which we'll get into kind of like what I've been doing with tretinoin, without tretinoin. I do have a video on the fact that I have stopped my tretinoin routine recently. Because of that, I'm really trying to give my skin the hydration and the plumpness it needs. So my favorite serum of the year is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I'm just a huge fan of this brand in general, to be honest with you. I think they make really amazing products, but this one is their most famous, and to me, for a good reason. This is a translucent serum. It's got a nice thickness to this, and where I would say this is hydrating, this is moisturizing. So I like to use this first in the morning and then put my Source Essence on top, actually, because it is almost as thick as a serum. And then I'll go in with my SPF. So in the mornings, I completely skip a moisturizer because I'm adding so much hydration with these earlier steps. And we'll get to why when we get to the sunscreen choice. But this product is great for literally every single type of person and all skin types. This is a peach extract and peptide complex serum. Those are like the main ingredients here. It's basically meant to help with antioxidants in your skin, and also I think peptides are a really underrated anti-aging ingredient that are pretty much well tolerated by almost all skin types. I have sensitive skin and I feel like they do wonders for me. This gives you that glass skin effect that everyone loves and everyone is going for because it really does amp up the hydration. I recommend that if you want to try this, you put it on damp skin to really lock in all of that hydration before you go in with an SPF or a moisturizer to include all of these wonderful ingredients. It is a little bit pricey, but I will say they just released a jumbo size at Ulta, so if you really, really like it, save a few bucks, get the jumbo size. I'm almost out of this, and when I am, I will be opening up the jumbo because I use it every single day. I've never had any reactions from it, any irritation. It's just beautiful. Speaking of moisturizing and hydrating, my moisturizer choice of the year may surprise some of you because you guys know I used to be absolutely loyal to the CeraVe PM and like absolutely love CeraVe PM. Niacinamide, she's good, she's great for oily skin, but as I've gotten older, I feel like I've needed just a little bit more. I've needed just a little bit more, especially in the evenings. So my choice is the Beekman 1802 Bloom Cream. This is a probiotic moisturizer and she is pricey, okay? This is like a $55 moisturizer. This was sent to me in PR, but I will say I have purchased it since getting it for free, and I probably will continue to repurchase it because it works so well on my skin type. I also will say there's 1.69 fluid ounces in here, so you get a good amount of product, but it is like, you know, a strange package in general. It comes out as a flower, like it's just, they could easily put it in a pump, but you know, it is what it is, and we love Beekman. They're great. This to me is an amazing moisturizer that's kind of middle in the road for everybody, but because it has that probiotic feature and because it uses goat milk, it's just really gonna give you a nice glow to your skin. When I use it at the end of the night or in the mornings, it actually does give me a physical glow, and on top of that, the texture is really nice. It's like in between a nice thick cream and a gel moisturizer, which I really love because I have oily skin, but I also have combination where I get dry in the winter along my jawline and around my mouth. So having something really in between that I can spot treat those extra dry spots works very well for me. Again, incredibly expensive. You may not want to spend $55 on a moisturizer. Some people, you know, their vice is shoes. Some people it's handbags. Mine is skincare and makeup. So to me, it's worth it, but money is all in your own perspective. So just keep that in mind. It is very expensive, however, works amazing on my combination skin, and it just gets the job done. With a moisturizer, I'm like, if you're fragrance free, you don't make me greasy, and I don't wake up super chapped, like you're a winner in my book. But to me, with this one, with the added glow and the probiotic ingredients, I just really enjoyed this one this year and found myself going back to it over and over again. When I was coming up with this list, I kept forgetting to put sunscreen in there, which is like, are you even a skincare influencer? You don't have a favorite sunscreen to list? Like, I don't know why. I had a lot of good sunscreens this year that I tried, and I actually have an entire video on my favorite sunscreens for sensitive skin, and I'm pretty sure that this one is not even in it. So I feel kind of bad saying that because I didn't try this until halfway through the year, and since then I've been wearing it like every single day. So just keep that in mind. You know, things change and clearly I need to make an updated list, but I am referring to the Say Sun Visor. I'm not even sure that I've talked about this at all. Like, I'm not sure that I even put this in a favorites video, but it's my favorite. I am wearing it today and she is a glowy queen. So this trio here is heaven on earth. It's heaven on earth. The Peach and Lily Glass Skin, the Monday Born Essence, and the Say Sun Visor. Those three together give me the glowy, dewy, juicy skin without the grease. I wanna say, this is a product that is not going to work for everybody. It is a very particular texture, okay? A lot of people come to me and they're like, I hate this. It feels greasy, it feels moussey, it's just very strange. But once you get past that strange texture and you really look at your skin after it's settled in for a little bit, I promise you're gonna love it. This is a 100% mineral sunscreen. It is broad spectrum SPF 35 and it's very sheer. I don't think this is gonna work on super dark skin tones or deep skin tones. Just honestly, how often do mineral sunscreens work on deep skin tones? Very rarely, but it does give me sheer coverage. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Again, it has this greasy feeling, but when I skip a moisturizer with this product, it is perfect. It doesn't leave me feeling tacky, greasy, dewy, anything. It just gives me a beautiful glow and really locks in all of my hydrating ingredients. I say give this a try. You can get it at Sephora. It comes with 1.35 ounces. It is a little pricey, but I just love it. And I've put a lot of people on it, including my dry skin friends. Oily people, if you do try it, skip your moisturizer, see what you think. Again, just try and get past the strange texture. If you've tried their slip tint, it has the exact same texture as that. So that's that. Stay sun visor. Sorry I didn't talk about it all year, but I freaking love it. Okay, next up, let's talk about treatments. I feel like this year for me has been a year of not treating my skin with anything harsh. I decided early in the year that I wanted to try and wean myself off of using tretinoin because I felt that it was really irritating my skin. And I've known that since I started using it, right? Like everybody knows that tretinoin is irritating. However, it had been over 2 years and I was still dealing with pretty intense irritation and points where my skin was just in absolute shambles, even though I was on Tret. And I was on the lowest strength. So a lot of the time I would just chalk it up to the fact that I had sensitive skin. But since I've been off it, I have not dealt with anything like I was. No real acne at this point, no irritation, and a lot less rashing. So because of that, I was like, well, do I really want to go towards a retinol this year? Do I want to just stick with exfoliating? Like, I just really didn't know what direction I wanted to go with my skin and the way I wanted to treat my acne and my post-acne marks, but I knew that it wasn't going to be tretinoin this year. So I had more of an opportunity to try exfoliating acids than I did last year. So I started incorporating exfoliating masks into my routine. This to me was the best way to exfoliate my skin without using a leave-on product that I knew might irritate it overnight. And my favorite one of the year was the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Hyaluronic Pore Tight Facial. I'm pretty sure I either mentioned this in a favorite or in a What's New at Sephora video, so I've definitely talked about it on this channel before. This is an intense mask, okay? This is a 5-minute facial, basically. But it is a really unique product, and that's why I wanted to list it as my number one. I was gonna pick the In Beauty Project Green Machine mask because I also love that one, but this one is just a little bit more elevated in a few other ways. So first of all, it is a pore refining and exfoliating mask in a clay form. So one, if you have oily skin like me, clay masks can really help soak up that initial sebum on your skin. But what makes this clay mask special is that it includes hyaluronic acid, meaning the clay never actually dries down on your skin, so it's not going to over dry or overstrip your skin. So we've already got two things that I was very intrigued by. Secondarily, it is a AHA and BHA mixture, I believe, but it's got those chemical exfoliating factors in here that will help go into your pores to help clear them out. But on top of that, it does have tiny little pieces of, I believe, blueberry extract that add a little bit of a polishing physical exfoliation as well. And I'm the type of person who doesn't mind a little bit of a physical exfoliation. I don't love a very harsh scrub, but just a little something to get that initial dead layer of skin off of your face, I think it's great. This has all of that. I will say that the scent is a little bit strong. It kind of smells to me like bananas. I don't know why, but it does. But everything that's included in Glow Recipes, like scents, it's all fragrance from the ingredients that are put into the product. They don't have added fragrance, so I don't mind that because it's in a wash-off form. But if you're someone who has really sensitive skin and you don't want to use a leave-on product, try an exfoliating mask because you're still getting the really nice benefits of having exfoliation without having to leave it on and possibly waking up with more irritation on your face. So that was my favorite treatment of the year. I'm sorry, that was very long. Next up, eye cream. Okay, this one, I I don't know if I've talked about either, because you guys know I'm not like a huge fan of eye cream. Like, to me, eye cream is very much a take it or leave it type of thing. And I do have some high-end eye creams, and I also have some drugstore eye creams. And for some reason, I feel like I never get through an eye cream. Like, I never finish an eye cream, even though they're one of the smallest skincare products that you own. But this one, I am going to finish, which automatically made it my number one. This is the Color Science Total Eye Firm and Repair Cream. This is an expensive eye cream, okay? Color Science is an expensive brand, but I'm telling you, the results with this eye cream are worth every penny. I was actually in like a PR focus group where I got to chat with the formulator and chat with the brand about this product and kind of go through the research and everything that goes in behind creating their Total Eye formula. And the before and afters with this product and the fact that they don't have any Botox or anything in them is shockingly good. Like, this product is kind of an all-encompassing eye cream that you would want for maturing skin, dry skin, that you would want for wrinkles, that you would want for crow's feet, but that you would also want for depuffing. It has a bit of caffeine in it. It has their Total Eye Complex in it, which is patented. So they use that in all of their Total Eye products, including their SPFs, which you know I love. This product is just amazing. And you know that I mean that because I don't necessarily love the texture of this product. It's kind of like a thick ointment. So if you have super dry under eyes, I think you're gonna really, really like this. But the biggest difference that I've noticed with this is the fine lines under my eyes and also the puffing when I wake up. It does have a little bit of caffeine in it, and I just feel like it helps with my general puffy eyes. I think I'll probably purchase this after I'm done with it. So I'm not really an eye cream person, and I'm telling you, this one packs an absolute punch. If you have mature eyes, look into it. Look into Color Science in general. I think they are severely underrated, albeit very expensive. Okay, 3 things left. Lip products. We can fly through this one because you guys should already freaking know what it is. I use this product and I'm counting it as my skincare product because I use it every single night and every single morning when I wake up and before I go to bed. And that is the Sugar Rush Vegan Lip Sip Lip Balm. I have talked about these a few times. I think I uploaded an entire short about this product, and I also have had these in favorites videos. And I just feel like I really can't explain how good they are because you just have to try it. Like, you just have to try it. And when I have gotten people to try it, they agree that it is the best thing ever. And so for me to pick anything else would be simply wrong. It would be simply wrong. They leave your lips moisturized and nourished for so long. And that is the main difference here for me. Like, the other products that I had in mind are like the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask or like my Peach and Lily Sleeping Mask. But at the end of the day, this is the one that hangs onto my lips all night long and I rarely have to reapply. Whereas my lip sleeping masks, I feel like I wake up and it's gone. This one, she's hanging on for dear life. She's clinging on the side of your lips saying, "You're waking up with me, honey." They're just the best. They're so tiny. They come in multiple shades. The clear is great for sleeping. You're not gonna get it all over your pillow. It really hugs the lips. It feels like a cloud. They are inexpensive and they're just the best. They're the best. And if you haven't tried it yet, why are you here? Why are you here? All right, let's talk about my favorite balm, which Kevin and I were talking like, what is this category? And it's kind of like what you would use on your extra dry skin or for a treatment on like a rash or something like that. So you could think of like Aquaphor, the Cicaplast Balm. Well, my choice is the Indeed Labs 10 Balm. I do believe I've talked about this. I really can't remember, but this to me is the perfect balm for people who have combination sensitive skin. If you like the Cicaplast Balm from La Roche-Posay, this is gonna be too light for you, too lightweight. If you find that the Cicaplast Balm is too heavy, you're gonna love this. It has an amazing ingredient breakdown. We've got like bisabolol, allantoin, cica, like everything that you could possibly want to help soothe your skin is in this product. But it is a lighter weight formula. So for me, when I would use the Cicaplast Balm from La Roche-Posay, I would wake up with like whiteheads in the areas that I used it simply because I have oily skin and it was just too much for me. This is like the perfect amount of moisturization plus the added effects of all of those soothing ingredients. It does come in a very small tube, so it's definitely not for like all over the face use. It is more for treating specific areas of your face or body that are dealing with irritation or redness. I use this around my mouth literally like every single night, and then sometimes I'll top it off with an oil to really lock in all of those products if I'm feeling extra dry. But if I'm not, this still works very, very well. Like, it's just super unique. I love the ingredient breakdown, really love this brand. I think Indeed Labs is really underrated. And this was one of my favorite products of the entire year, clearly, and I will definitely repurchase. Okay, this was a really long video and we are rounding it out with the very last thing, and I've talked about this on my TikTok, but I don't believe I've talked about it on YouTube. And that is a skincare makeup hybrid. I love skincare makeup hybrids. I have this idea in my head that if I ever were to collaborate with a brand or start a brand of my own, which I don't have any intention of doing that, but if I were to ever collab with a makeup or skincare brand, like what products would I make? And one of them is definitely like a lightweight, glowy moisturizer that is multi-use. Like, think Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, think In Beauty Face Glaze, or think my choice, the Tarte Glotion. This stuff is so unique and so beautiful. It is a lightweight lotion. They call it a skin perfector that has pretty much my exact skin tone as the shade in this lotion with a gorgeous glowy finish. No glitter, no shimmer, just like a pearlescent sheen that kind of adds like a little golden tone to your skin. It is stunning. And on top of that, it also includes really great ingredients like squalene and hyaluronic acid, niacinamide. It's just a great product. You can use it alone for healthy glow, wear it under makeup. I like to wear this sometimes on my cheekbones and the high points of my face after I've done my skincare to really add an extra glow. But I also like to use it on its own, like as a lotion all over my face. I think it's absolutely underrated, and I think it's because we don't really expect much out of a makeup brand when it comes to skincare. But I gotta say, Tarte knows what they're doing. Like, a lot of their stuff is good, especially from the Rainforest of the Sea line, which is what this one is from. So if you're looking for like that really nice glowy moisturizer that's gonna give you glow without glitter, that's the one. I'm serious, try it, pick it up. Okay, that was my annual 2021 best skincare picks of the year. I cannot wait to look back and see all of the picks in like a year and see where we're at, because I was certain last year that I would have the exact same picks, and I'm pretty sure that not a single thing is the same as it was last year. So I'm gonna go back and watch that one. I wanna know in the comments what you guys pick out. You don't have to give me every single breakdown, but I would love to hear from you about what your favorites are, what your favorite category is of the year, and stick around for best makeup, best body care, best hair care coming soon, as well as worst products of 2021, which I have kept in a tiny box in my office. Plan on getting a little tipsy and going through with you. Should be an absolute blast. I love you guys. Have an amazing holiday. I think I'm posting this the week of Christmas. If I am, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one very soon. Bye.